So the other day I was exploring the Figma community library when I came across this interesting effect made by this designer. So after taking time analyzing it, I found out how he did it. So follow me along in this beautiful tutorial. And I will show you my version at the end of this tutorial. But before I start with this tutorial, I want to take a moment to thank everyone for the 1,000 followers. It means a lot to me. This tutorial might be one of the trickiest I've ever done. That's why I'm going to take my time trying to explain it the easiest way possible for you guys. And as you know, the assets I used will all be in my community file, link in the description. Before we start, we need to gather a good quality image. For this, let's head over to leonardo.ai and let's look for a good image. Once we have done opening Figma, create a frame and place your image in. Center it and create a frame selection by pressing Ctrl-Alt-G. Name it. Create a rectangle with the same length and approximately the same width. Head over to Fill, put it in all black and change it to linear. Put the line horizontally and follow me along. At each end, put the opacity to 0. Now click somewhere close to this square so you can create another fill and put this one at 16%. Do the same for the other end. After that, repeat this process another time, but put the opacity at 100%. Do this a last time, but put the color to white and the opacity at 100%. Now add a layer blur effect and put it at 130. And lastly, change its pass-through to soft light. Copy this rectangle, select the 2 copies and make another copy, so this way you have 4 rectangles. Take all of them and add them to the frame, but make sure they are on top of the image. Create a rectangle. It should not be as long as the image. Create a second rectangle, and for its height, make it so it can fill the gap between the rectangle and the image. Double-click on it, and with the selection tool, create an anchor point in the middle of the top line. With Shift button press, select the top left anchor point and slide it down using the down arrow on your keyboard. Do the same thing for the top right anchor point. Select the round tool and click on the anchor point you created. Now press the Control button and slide the top left anchor so you can create a curve line. Make sure the right curve point is aligned with this point. Now press the Alt button and select the left curve point and slide it back to its original position. You want to do the exact thing on the other side. Once you are done, copy it. Select both, copy them and press Shift plus V to flip them and slide them down. Now you want to make sure that the tip of the rectangle you modified is aligned with the end of the other rectangle, just like mine. Group everything. Name the group and make sure the big rectangle is over the rectangles you modified. Place this group in the frame. At the very bottom, select everything and hit the mask button. Scale up your image and give it a little bit of rotation, just as you like it. Once you are done, copy the frame and follow me. First, select the rectangle with the linear fill and slide them outside of the frame. With the Shift and Alt button selected, Scale them till they become as big as the frame. Fix them so they can be outside of the frame. I also like to make them larger by scaling them up with the Control button press. Now select the wavy rectangle and do a similar process. Slide them outside of the frame, and by pressing the Shift and Alt buttons, scale them till they become as big as the frame. Now first select the outside frame, and with the Control button press, make it as big as the frame. It is important to do this while pressing the Control button. Now do the exact same thing with the rectangle you had. Select the image and put its rotation back to 0 and scale it using the Shift and Alt button. You can also change its position as you would like it. Now go to Prototype and link both with an on-click, Smart Animate, and go to Custom Bezier and copy my setting. And there you go. But why stop here? Here is an example of how to push it a little bit further.